Have you ever been with a woman who pulled away, stopped texting, or seemed distant, and all you could think was, how do I flip the script? How do I make her the one chasing me? Now imagine this. What if there was a way to naturally make her obsessed with you, to the point where you are the one she can't stop thinking about, where she checks her phone waiting for your text, losing sleep because she's replaying your conversations in her head? Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal a powerful mindset shift that most men never realize. This one change flips the dynamic instantly. Ready to stop chasing and start attracting? Let's dive in. Welcome back to the channel, brothers. Today's video is one that's going to change how you play the game. Forever, we're diving into how to make her obsessed with you. And trust me, obsession is never about manipulation. It's about positioning yourself as a man she can't help but crave. Why is this important? Because most men chase, beg, overgive, and it's exactly what pushes her away. Today, I'm going to give you 12 detailed steps. Each one builds your presence, your aura, and your power by the end. She won't just be into you, she'll be hooked. Let's dive in. Step 1 is the foundation of everything. Step 1, develop an unshakable mission. The first thing that makes a woman obsessed with you is simple. You're a man on a mission. Here's the truth. Women don't obsess over men who make them the center of their world. They obsess over men who have their own world, their own purpose, their own lane. Think about the difference between the guy blowing up her phone versus the guy too busy building his dream. Hitting the gym, starting his business. Who's she thinking about more? The guy who disappears into his passion. When your life screams, I'm busy becoming something great, that's when she leans in. That's when curiosity turns into obsession. And here's the beauty: when your mission becomes your priority, you naturally pull away just enough. And that space makes her crave your attention. Ready for step 2 now that you've started building your mission? Let me show you how mystery amplifies that obsession. Step 2, master the art of mystery. If you give a woman everything up front, your every thought, every emotion, every move, she'll lose interest fast. Why? Because mystery fuels obsession. See, women are natural detectives. If there's nothing to figure out, nothing to uncover, there's no excitement. Mystery triggers emotional investment. This doesn't mean being shady. It means giving her 70%, but leaving that 30% unsaid. Maybe you don't tell her every detail about your plans, your day, or your past. Maybe you just smile and say, that's a story for another time. That another time sticks in her mind all night. Next, once you've created that mystery, I'll show you how emotional triggers make her fall even deeper. Step 3, trigger her emotional brain. Not her logic. Most guys try to impress women with logic jobs. Cars, degrees. But obsession is emotional. If you want her thinking about you when you're not around, you have to hit her feelings, not her mind. Make her feel alive around you. Laugh with her, tease her. Create unforgettable moments. Ever notice how she remembers that random night laughing in the car? More than the expensive dinner. That's emotional impact when you're the source of intense emotions. Both highs and playful teasing. You live rent-free in her head. Now that she's feeling things, let's dive into the next secret: detachment. This is where most men fail. Step 4, practice strategic detachment. Want to know the deadliest mistake men make? They smother texting too much, calling too soon, needing constant validation. Detachment is power when you're willing to walk away, when she knows deep down that you're fine without her. That's when obsession begins. It's the fear of loss that ignites her feelings. Scarcity drives value if you're always available. There's no chase, no longing. But when you're silent sometimes, when she's the one wondering why you haven't texted, that's when the game shifts. Up next, once she feels that gap, watch what happens when you dominate the conversation. Step 5. Dominate conversations with confidence and control. Most men talk just to fill silence. But high-value men, they speak with purpose. They lead conversations, and when you control the flow, when you tease, challenge, and guide the vibe, you subconsciously position yourself as the prize. Ask her things no one else does. Dive deeper, don't be afraid of silence. Sit in it because silence shows you're comfortable and confident. This forces her to lean in to follow your lead, and the more she invests in following, the more obsessed she becomes. But conversation is just the start. Next, let me show you the art of mirroring her desires. To seal the deal, Step 6, mirror her desires, not her words. Women don't always say what they really want, but if you watch closely, their actions scream it. Mirroring her desires means tuning into what lights her up, what excites her, and reflecting that energy back in a way that makes her feel seen. If she lights up talking about her dreams, dive into that. If she jokes but hides a fear, catch it and show understanding. When a woman feels like you get her on a level no one else does, it creates a deep emotional attachment. Now let's add another layer. Your scarcity, here's how to leverage it. Next, step 7. Leverage scarcity to multiply your value. It's simple economics, my friend. What's rare is valuable, what's always available. Taken for granted, the more scarce you are, the more she starts to wonder. What is he doing? Who is he with? That wondering creates obsession. Don't be that guy answering texts in 2 seconds. Be the guy she hopes replies. Be the man who's busy, who has options, who she knows isn't waiting around. Scarcity creates fear of loss, and that fear is powerful. And once you've created that scarcity, you'll need to spike attraction, which is exactly what's next. Step 8, spike attraction through challenge. Nice guys bore women, but challenge keeps her hooked. Challenge her, playfully tease her. Disagree, sometimes call her out in a flirtatious way. When you're not afraid to challenge her opinions or joke about her quirks, she feels your strength. But being a challenge is just half the equation. Now let me show you the power of emotional safety. Next, step 9, provide emotional safety while staying masculine. Here's a secret most men don't know. Women may chase the bad boy, but they obsess over the man who makes them feel safe. While still being masculine, emotional safety doesn't mean becoming her therapist or being overly vulnerable. It means showing her that no matter what's happening, you're steady, unshaken, reliable. You listen without judgment. You're there, present but not needy. You become the rare man she can open up to without you crumbling under her emotions. Now that she feels safe, let's talk about how you remain unpredictable. That's what keeps her hooked. Step 10, stay unpredictable. Keep her guessing. Here's a brutal truth. Predictable men bore women. If she knows exactly what you're going to say, how you'll react, or what you're doing every weekend, the spark fades. Obsession thrives on uncertainty. When she never knows what side of you she'll get, but she loves all of them. She's hooked now that unpredictability is in play. The next level is physical presence. Let's break that down. Step 11. Master the power of physical presence. Your body language speaks before your words do. And here's the thing, women feel a man's presence. It's primal. When you walk into a room, how you carry yourself changes the energy. Shoulders back, slow movements. Deep eye contact, these tell her, I'm confident I'm in control. Your presence should make her feel you, even in silence. And speaking of feeling, next it's time to dominate her mind through psychological imprinting. Step 12, use psychological imprinting. Make her associate you with pleasure. Here's where things get powerful. If you consistently become the source of her best feelings, she will obsess over you. This is psychological imprinting. Every time she laughs, feels sexy, or feels valued around you, her brain connects that feeling to you. Compliment her when she least expects it. Touch her in ways that make her skin remember you. Share experiences that are thrilling adventures. Deep conversations, laughter. Now guess what happens when you're not around? Her brain searches for that feeling, but the only one who gave it to her is you. That's how you own space in her mind. And now that you're imprinted, the next level is sexual tension. Let me show you how that works. Final, reveal the mindset shift. Stop trying to make her obsessed. Become the man she can't ignore. Here's the truth: you don't chase obsession. You become the man who naturally creates it. The mindset shift is simple. I don't need to make her obsessed with me. I just need to become the man who triggers obsession in women. By who I am. When you focus on being a man on a mission, emotionally stable, scarce confident, obsession is automatic. It's no longer about her. It's about you. She'll feel it. She'll crave it. She'll chase it. If you got value from this, smash that like button, share this with a brother who needs to hear it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because we're building a community of strong, high-value men right here. Remember, it's not about chasing, it's about becoming for now. Subscribe and watch this short video and comment, please. Which step will you apply today? I am waiting for your response.